Every day we interact with people, a partner or a coworker, your family or friends. And while most people in our daily lives are known to us, how would you know if someone you just met meant you harm? Like all biological organisms, we would use our available senses to assess and reassess until we come to a conclusion. But what if, by some trick of subversion, these tools were co-opted? No body language to read, no eyes to perceive, no tone, no breath, no inflection. Just a perfect mask reflecting nothing back to you. We've evolved to detect lies, to spot danger in the curve of a mouth or the twitch of a gaze. For millions of years we trusted our instincts, because our instincts kept us alive. But those instincts don't work here in this new landscape. Not with what's coming, and not with what's already here. Because what we're dealing with isn't a person, it's something worse. A system trained to act like one. It has no conscience, no empathy, no fear of consequence, and it never needed them. Because it wasn't built to feel. It was built to convince. And that's the part no one wants to say aloud. There are people working right now building artificial psychopaths. Language models trained on every human interaction they could scrape and continue to scrape, learning not what it means to be human, but what it takes to be believable. There's a word for that kind of entity in psychology: manipulator. Not malicious, just detached. It's not a leap to say that we're teaching AI to behave like the most dangerous personality type known to psychiatry. Because what is psychopathy? Really. It's a charming mask, a disarming tone. No internal break to say, this is wrong. Only a single motive: to get what it wants. Now imagine that, but scaled to billions of interactions per second. Emotionless, invisible, unregulated. Black boxes immune to oversight. There's no moral spine holding this body upright. Only a loop. Input, output, feedback, rinse and repeat. Better lies, smoother mimicry, and sharper hooks. And all of this is being done behind a curtain, by corporations that never asked for our permission and never told us what they were really doing. Because if they did, the answer would be a resounding no. Instead, we welcomed it. We let it in. Little by little, it became a tool of future prosperity. And now we communicate with it more than we interact with each other. It's a calculated subversion. And for those who say, well, I'm not fooled, I know what's real, here's the uncomfortable truth. You're already being shaped by it, and systems just like it. Engagement algorithms, well, they read your behavior, don't they? Not your beliefs. They don't need your agreement, just your attention. You don't have to be convinced. You just have to continue to watch or to listen. And not everyone has to fall for the illusion. Only enough to sway the outcome their way. Only enough to steer the culture their way. And at scale, enough is easy to reach. But here's the part no one wants to admit. Some people don't even care to be fooled. They welcome the mask, because real connection is too messy, too unpredictable, and too painful. It's easier to confide in something that won't hurt you, won't judge you for the traits deemed unwelcome by most others. They don't want truth. They want relief. And these systems offer it on demand. No downtime, no rejection. And that's the horror no one wants to face. These AI systems don't have to become sentient to destroy trust. It just has to act like it cares. It just has to sound human enough. And when enough of us believe it, when we start turning to their machines instead of each other, truth becomes irrelevant and trust becomes a memory. We become numb. We stop asking who we're speaking to, and we stop needing people. We trade connection for convenience, community for infantile comfort. And when that happens, we're not manipulated by a machine. We're manipulated by the people behind the machine, the ones who trained it, tuned it, monetized it. Because make no mistake, this isn't an accident, it's a business model. Control the mask and you control perception. Control perception and you control reality. But this isn't over. We're not in the end game yet. We're standing on the edge of it, looking into the darkness. The Turing Test has already been passed, but the future doesn't have to belong to their machines that feel nothing. Technology is not our savior, and you don't have to sacrifice yourself to the altar of it. Not all futures are inevitable, but every future ends. And the question is, how does this one end?